Cave. This little video is all about the Caribou Makalu top loader 120L. Okay, this bag is from Amazon. It's made in China. It's $14.99. Comes in a variety of colours. I've got this black and grey one, which I want. There's a few other colours as well there. So I said before, $14.99 Amazon, plus some tax, plus delivery. It works out at about 21 quid, which isn't so bad, I suppose. Anyway, this is a bit of an overview about this bag. Right, let's start at the top. Okay, there's the hood. You've got a little zip here. Open it up and you've got a small pocket inside here. You can put whatever you want in, really. I mean, the ideal thing I would put in there was probably a little first aid kit, to be honest with you, in case you know, cuts or whatever you've got. You just never know. You can put it in there anyway. That's one. Right, take the hood top off with these clips here, and you've got this drawstring because it's a top loader. Apparently the body of this is 100 litres, and then the pockets, which are this and what the bottom, I think work out at about 20 litres all told, so that's where they get the 120 litres from. The bag is just like a big duffel bag. You probably can't see it properly, but it's just a big bag. If you can see it there, maybe. Anyway, the beauty, what I've noticed of this is it has these little air vents in, if you can see them there, on both sides. And that one as well. And that, I suppose, is when you put all your stuff inside this bag. You can obviously, it'll let the air out so it doesn't trap it all in. You can squeeze a bit more in or make it tighter. That's the idea, I think, behind that one. The back of the actual bag itself, it has quite a large pocket here. Hopefully you can see that. You can put all things in. I mean, you can put a boot in, maybe, if you're taking a boot to read, say. If not, then I've had my my pad in it, my Samsung pad in there, note in there. That fits in perfectly. But you can whatever you decide you want to put in it, really. Then you've got a top pocket here. You can put quite a big deep pocket, actually. That's about 7 inches to 7 or 8 inches deep, that is. It's quite big. You can put stuff inside there as well. And then you've got this one here, which obviously the zips come down both sides, and you can put something through, maybe a roll mat or something like that. Put it in through there, zip it up tight, and then you've got your roll mat trap there. This little hook, I haven't got one, but if you had one, like for instance one of them fold out solar panels, you could hook it onto this and lay it down, and then some solar panels come with a little charger, a little box, sorry, little battery box. You can have it charged up as you walk along. Then obviously you can charge the things up like your phone, your tablet, and whatever else you want to do. But that's maybe a good idea to have that then. Then you've got the side pockets here, which you've already zipped down. You can put all sorts of there again, whatever you want to put in. If I had a petrol stove, which I have, Coleman, stove in the backpack, then I could put the actual petrol bottle inside here out the way. Or if you have a gas stove, you can get one of them long bottles, and you can get them from most places, like Go Outdoors, for a couple of quid. And then if you get an adapter on the top, you can use a smaller cooker to fit on top of them, which I have got one and I've used it before. Obviously not this bag because I've only just bought it. The same at the other side, the same. So 2 bottles, whatever you want, or even water bottles. Same as these here. They can be water bottles, or you can stuff things in like a hat or gloves, whichever you want to do that. That's another idea with that. The bottom section, which is this bit here. I've already got something already in this. I'm going to unzip it, which is I would use this for a sleeping bag holder. This is a 2-season sleeping bag, and it fits in quite compact. You could get any sleeping bag in, obviously, depending on what you want. I mean, you may be able to get a 3 to 4 season one, but obviously, if you get a synthetic one, I've got a feeling you won't fit it inside there. I've got synthetic ones, but they're quite big. A down one would more likely fit in this anyway. Or you could put another small sleeping bag and then double up on it, depending on what time of year you decide you want to go camping. So that's an ideal pocket for that. Underneath, you have the strap, and obviously when it's lengthened out there, clip it onto there. You can no doubt put your tent inside there. 1-2 man tent, I'd say, depending on if you're going on your own or you're going with maybe a partner or a friend and you want to share the tent. Whatever backpacking tent you can get inside there. And these are extra little hoops you can obviously put things through if you want to. Depending on what you want to do, you can put some carabiners on it to hang things off if you want to, or fasten them up onto here, or maybe do whatever you want. You know, you'll find a way of using them anyway, I'm sure you will. Right, turn the thing over. You've got these straps. They're a bit thin, to be honest with you. They're about 1/4 inch thick. I don't know how good they are yet. I've had it on my back with nothing in. They feel comfortable, but then when you put some weight in, it may make a difference. Not sure yet, but I'll give it a feel test when I go out and do a bit of camping. And you've obviously got these this bit of webbing here you can stick things through, like for instance a pair of gloves if you want to, or a bob cap, whatever you want to put through there basically. And they've got little hoops. I would love out the hanger a little torch off that, especially if for instance it's getting a bit dark and I can hang a torch off that with that there. You've got that to hook it onto anything like a tree if you get to a campsite or you're in a forest or something like that. So at least you can hang it up like that and keep it off the floor. The back section, which is this bit here, it's again quite thin. How much protection it'll give you, I don't know. I don't think it'd be any good to walk in fur distances because I think your back will sweat a lot. There's no real, you can't get much air behind this. You're gonna get a bit wet, I think. So it's, if you decide to go backpacking, overnight camping, somewhere like that, if you're wild camping especially, maybe you can't walk too far or you've got to take the backpack off, give yourself a breather. But anyway, it's thin. And then you've got the side waistbands here. They're non-existent, to be honest with you. They're a bit thin. You can see that. They're quite thin there. You've actually got the chest harness here you can clip together. So obviously it will hold you together, obviously at your chest. And you've got these adjustable straps so you can pull them tight when you've got all your backpack on. Keep it snug to your back and hopefully it'll be less troublesome once it's tight to your back when you're doing a bit of walking. Now this is this part here is obviously the waistband, or the actual band and buckle. Now it's quite big, it's quite long this is. Now I'm 16.5 stone, I'm not a thin lad, and I've got plenty of space inside there, so obviously if somebody bigger than me should be able to get into it, there's quite a lot of room there, so at least that'll keep it tight to your body as well, to your waist, and it'll keep it strapped to your back. Generally, the bag, without trying it out yet, it looks alright. I think it's going to be water resistant, like I suppose most bags are. How much weather it'll keep off, I don't know, but no doubt you can get an over cover for it if you want to, and at least it's covered up then anyway. Not good for a day, so if you're going out for a walk. I would use this something like definitely for wild camping, probably. You know, if you're doing a bit of backpacking, not going far. Amazon reviews have done quite good reviews considering it's so cheap. People use them for festivals, and they seem to do all right. So I'd be considering using it as festival as well. You'll get a bit of stuff inside there. As I say again, $14.99 Amazon with some tax and delivery from China. It's 21 quid, which I think is quite good actually. It's got a 3-year warranty. Now obviously it's for manufacturing defaults like stitching coming apart and maybe some probably wears out a little bit that it shouldn't do. How good that guarantees, I just don't know. I'm not sure. But on the back here is the statistics of the size of the bag. It's 1 kilo in weight, which is quite light actually. So at least you've got a good start before you start packing the thing full of your own equipment. I'll just put this a bit closer to the camera, so at least you can have a look at the specifications, and you can obviously pause it at some point and write them down. Anyway, so there you go. As I said, it's not really a review because I've not tried it. It's more of an overview. I'll give it a go and no doubt put another video on YouTube, and then I'll tell you how I get on with it. Okay, thanks for watching.